Good morning. I'm getting some coffee with my daughter in a minute. Today I'm just going to talk about who is on the throne of your heart. We either live from one or two postures. We live from the posture of I am my own God, or I'm going to submit my life to God. And that can happen even inside the Christian faith. The first 8 years of my walk, I was in the place of, you know, I didn't submit my life to God. I compartmentalized my walk. I was still on the throne. So I was living out the Christian walk, but with me being on the throne of my heart. So it was a self-centered Christianity. I never submitted my life to God. And that's where it says, those who try and hold on to their life will lose it, but those who lay down their life for my sake and the gospel's will find it. Deny yourself, pick up your cross, and follow me. So we either live being our own God, and then in that posture I was seeking whatever I could to attain. I was trying to get my identity by what I did, and acquire and find all the pleasure I could, find all the success that I could, and it never fulfilled me. And then in the Christian walk, I was doing all the good works and getting accolades for all that I was doing, but I was never satisfied. There was an insecurity. There was fear and anxiety and all those things that went with it. And then I got to the point 6.5 years ago of submitting my life to God. You know, it says, "For I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me," from Galatians 2:20. And that's the posture of someone that's saying, God, I want you to be on the throne of my heart. I'm going to push all my chips in, and I'm going to trust you with my life. That's what it is. It's trusting God and understanding his love for you. Understand that he desires the absolute best for you, and the law is there to bring joy to your life. And yet we are so self-centered and narcissistic that that's the direction we go. We're born that way because of the brokenness of this world. That's where we are. But God loves you and desires the absolute best for you. So it's about us just trusting him and putting him back on his rightful throne of our hearts and living from that place. Then you're able to love unconditionally rather than conditionally. I used to think that I could love unconditionally, but at the root of it, I was on the throne. I was at the center. I'd do good for people because I wanted them to think I was a good person, but I was not a free man. My question is, are you free today? But I believe that you have to be. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then and do not commit again to a yoke of slavery. His desire for us is to walk in freedom. And yet we choose all these different idols in our life. We choose all these different things, these created things, then rather than coming to the Creator himself and just, experiencing his love and loving him, that relationship that we can have with God. I pray that you find that today. But we all have free will to choose. Without free will, there is no love. God bless y'all.